morning. Good morning, learners. Welcome to our online class. In our online class today, we are going to be looking at ratio. Ratio simply means comparing things that are like. We don't compare unlike things in ratio. We compare things that are like. We can use ratio to compare weight, compare length, compare money, compare age. Now, note that this is 2:5, which simply read 2:5. So 2:5 simply means ratio 2:5. Now, once a ratio is given, we should not change its position. For example, this word that we're having 2:5, we cannot change it as 5:2. It is wrong. So their position cannot be changed. For instance, we cannot change the above ratio to 5:2. It is incorrect. It is not allowed. Ratio is also fraction. So what we do is that ratio, we express it as fraction for us to be able to solve it. So 2:5, we mean 2 over what? Over 5. 3:7 simply means 3 over what? Over 7. Thus, ratio must be in its lowest term. So all ratio, what we do, we express them in their lowest what? Term. Now look at the first question. The first question we are having, which is example 1. The book cover of a mathematics textbook measured 24 centimeter by 18 centimeter. So what we are asked to do, we are asked to find the ratio of each what? Breadth to length. Now a book cover is actually rectangular in shape. Book cover is rectangular in shape, so this is the length. And then this is the what? The breadth. So from the question given to us, the length is 24 and the breadth is 18 centimeter. So we add the length to be 24 centimeter and then its breadth is 18 centimeter. So the question we are asked to look for its ratio, breadth ratio length. So the breadth there is equal to 18 centimeter. That will be 18 centimeter ratio the length, which is 24 centimeter. And what we are going to do, we are going to reduce this ratio. So what we'll do first of all, we express it in fraction. That will simply give us 18 centimeter over 24 centimeter. So look for a common factor that can go into two of the numbers. Common factor that can go into these two numbers. 2 can go, 2 can also go. That is going to give us 9 centimeter over 12 centimeter. Another common factor can go, which is 3. 3 can go into the 2. That is going to give us 3 centimeter over 4 centimeter. We now express this fraction in ratio. That will simply be 3 centimeter ratio 4 centimeter. We're taking question 2. Question 2, we are told that Ade and Adewale share a sum of money. So the sum of money they share, sum of money is equal to 240 naira 0 kobo in the ratio 2:3. Now note, Ade appear first, so Ade ratio is going to be 2. Adewale ratio is going to be 3. So look at the arrangement of the name. The first person that appeared take the first ratio. So Ade ratio is 2. Then Adewale ratio is 3. Then we take the total ratio. The total ratio will be 2 plus 3. That will be what? 5. So go back to the question. How much did Adewale get? Now, Adewale share will be equal to Adewale ratio. Adewale ratio is 3 over the total ratio, which is 5, times the sum of money. Sum of money is 240 over 1. So we're going to divide. Now, 5 into 24 is going to go 4 times. we are going to have a remainder of 4. 5 into 40, that will give us 8. So what we are having 43. So we're going to multiply now. This will be 24. We carry 2. This is going to be 12. 12 plus 2 is going to give us 4. That will give us 144. So therefore, Adewale's share will be equal to 444 naira 0 kobo. The next question we're taking, which is question number 3, we are told that 2 boys aged 6 years and 9 years share this amount of money, which is 3 naira, in the ratio of their ages. So we are asked to find how much did the older boy receive. So their ages, we have 6 years. The 6 years is going to be the younger. Then we have 9 years. 9 years is going to be the what? The older. Then we're going to take their total ratio. Total ratio is going to be 6 plus 9. That will give us 15. So the question reads, how much did the older boy receive? So the older boy's share is going to be the older boy ratio, which is 9, over the total ratio, which is 15, times the amount they are sharing, which is 3. Now, we are having 9 over 15 times 3. Let's reduce. We can reduce. 3 here will be 1, 3 here will be 5. So what we are going to be having, we have 9 over 5, which we can divide. 5 into 9 will give us 1. 1 times 5, that will be 5. And we subtract, we are having 4. 5 can go into 4. We put a decimal point and 0 here. 5 here will give us 8. So that is going to give us 1 naira 8 kobo. So therefore, the older boy receive 1 naira 8 kobo. Now we're going to take the next question, which is question number 4. The question number 4, we are told that a certain amount was shared equally among 8 boys. Each boy received 13 naira. How much was shared? If you look at this question, the amount that was shared was not given to us. So what we are going to do, we are going to say, let the amount shared be X. Let's take the question again. A certain amount was shared equally among 8 boys. If each boy received 13 naira, find how much was shared. So if you want to get the amount that was shared, what we are going to do is that it's going to be 1 over 8 times X equal to the amount each of the boys receive. The question says, if each boy received 13 naira, so it's going to be 1 over 8 times X. X is the amount to be shared, equal to the amount that each boy received. So what we are going to be having, we have, multiply the numerator and the denominator. We are going to have X over 8 equal to 13 over 1. We are going to cross multiply. Now when we cross multiply, this to multiply this and this. So the denominator here to multiply the numerator, denominator to multiply the numerator. So we are going to be having X times 1 and then what? 8 times 13. This will give us what? X. Then we're going to multiply. That will be 24. So we carry 2. This will be 8 plus 2 will give us 10, so we have 104. So we can now say, therefore, the amount to be shared is 104 naira 0 kobo. We're taking question number 5. Question number 5, we are told that the ratio of boys to get in a school is 3:5. That simply means the boys ratio is 3, and then the girls ratio is 5. Then the next will be the total ratio. Total ratio will be 3 plus 5, and that will be what? 8. Let's go back to the question. Now we are told that if there are 60 girls, number of girls is 60. If the number of girls is 60, how many boys are in the school? If you look at this question, the total number of learners in the school is not given to us. So what we're going to do first of all, we are going to look for the total number of learners in the school. From there, we'll be able to get the boys. So the first thing we're going to do, we look for the total number of learners in the school. So what we'll do, we say let the total numbers of learners in the school be X. So if we want to look for that, we are going to use the girl, because we already know the number of girls in the school. So we're going to use the girl ratio. It's going to be the girl ratio, which is 5, over the total ratio times the total number of learners in the school equal to the number of girls. Let me take it again. Now, if you look at the question, number of girls is given to us. So we're going to use the number of girls ratio. It's going to be the number of girls over the total ratio times the number of the total numbers of learners in the school equal to the number of girls. So what that will give to us now, we multiply the numerator. We are going to have 5x over 8 equal to 60 over 1. Then we cross multiply. We cross multiply. Now we cross multiply. On cross multiply, we're going to be having 5x times 1 and then 8 times 60. We can now divide both sides by 5, which is the coefficient of x. 5 we cancel out, we have x times 1. 5 into 60 will give us 12. So we have 8 times 12. 1 times x will give us x. 8 times 12. We are going to be having 96. So we now say the total number of learners, or students is going to be what? 96. But the question asks us to find the number of boys. So since we now know the total number in the school, the number of boys now, will be equal to the total number of learners minus girls. So 0 from 6 will be 6. 6 from 9 will give us 3. So therefore, number of boys in the school is 36 pupils. You can see that the only question that is a little bit tricky is question number 5. And question number 5, the total number of learners in the school is not given to us. So what I say is that you're going to say let the total number of learners be X. Then you are going to use the girl ratio over the total ratio times X equal to 60. And after that, you multiply the numerator. We're having 5x over 8 equal to 60 over 1. And then you cross multiply. When you cross multiply, we are now having 5 times 1 equal to 8 times 60. We divide by the coefficient of x and 5 we cancel out 5. We are having x. 5 into 60, that will give us 12. 12 times 8 is 96. Since we now know the total number of pupils in the school, we can now get the number of boys by subtracting the number of girls from it. So in course of our class, if you're having any question, you are free to ask. God bless.